Now let us understand the concept of creating a package with the help of an example. So for our example, I have taken car as a module and engine, gear and AC as the submodule. Okay. So let us create a library containing module as car and submodules as engine, AC and then gear. So once you have got the problem, what is the very first step? Decide about the basic structure of your package. That is, so you have to decide what is a module and what are all the submodules. That is, you have to logically categorize the functionality into number of submodules. So as I have taken car, if you take car it is having number of parts, number of functions in it. So engine, it is totally a different function, gear it is totally different, and AC. So if you take maths, so you're having logarithmic function, you're having trigonometric function, you having exponential functions and so on. So when you take any problem, so divide them logically into a number of submodules. Okay, so decide about the basic structure of your package. So once you have decided your basic structure, the next step is create the directory structure having folders with the names of package and subpackage. Okay, create the directory in your computer wherever you are comfortable with. Create the folder for the top level, that is top module, that is car, and then what are all the sub packages. So here in my computer I have created my module in a desktop. So in a desktop I have created the folder with the name car. So you have to be very careful while giving the name to the folder, because these are the names you are going to use. These are the names, or these are the names of modules. That is, when you write import math, it's nothing but it is a folder name. In that folder you will be having number of submodules. So here whatever the name that you are giving, okay, so you have to be very careful with it, and that is the module name you wanted to give for that particular package. And what are all the submodules? Again, these are all the submodules. Okay, so try to recall in our earlier example, that is in the earlier session we were talking about URL lib module. So in the URL lib module there are submodules as request, response, parse, etc. Right? Okay, so those are all the submodules. That means, so these are all the names. Again you are going to use it while you are importing the module. Okay, so here I have used caps and then small letter. However, in a normal notation, in a normal Python notation, okay, everything will be all small letter for all the names of the name of the modules and function names. So everything will be small case only. So here I have used both uppercase and then lowercase. When you go for creating original package, go with the small letters only, right? Okay, so create the folder. I have simply created the folder car, and then I have created 3 more folders inside the car folder. Okay, give the appropriate name. So once you create the folder, next is also add other Python files for the modules and then submodules. Now this you have to write a Python program for all the submodules and then modules. Okay, so in a car, if you want to have any Python file, so please create that. In an engine, if you want to create any Python, we are writing the module to create the Python file only. So now it is a time to do that. Okay, so create the Python file for each of these module. Okay, all the functions. Okay, so here in car I have written the Python program called details. This is the program that I have written just for the understanding. Please recall how we have written the module, right? Okay, so if it is a module, what are all the components that can be present? So it is a docstring, functions or classes, objects, statements, right? Okay, so here this is a doc string, this is the name of the file. It is normally it will be given on the top of the file just for the understanding. And then this is the only one function I have written under details.py. Okay, so Python file I have created. So similarly, so inside ASA, what is the Python file required? You write that file. Engine, what is the Python file required? What is the program and functions you have decided? So decide, write all the functions and programs. Okay, so of course you have to run it and then it should be error free. And then in gear, what are all the Python programs that you wanted to create? Under each folder you create the respective file. Okay, so once you create the directory and then once you create the Python files, okay, so the next step is to create the init file. Okay, create the underscore underscore init underscore dot py files in package and subpackage folders. Okay, so this line it will not come. Okay, so only create the init py files. Okay, so here I have shown you, can you see here? So this is the Python prompt. I have just opened a new file. So without typing anything, I'm giving save as. So I'm saving it in a car. So in a car I'm giving the name as underscore underscore init underscore underscore. That's it. This is how you have to create init file. Okay, so open new file and then save it as init, and the init file should be init file. We call it as init file, should be created for all the folders. So in car folder there must be init, in AC folder there must be init, in engine folder there must be init, in a gear folder, what are all the subfolders that you're creating, all the folders. If you're creating a folder, definitely it must be having a init file. So create that. Okay, so the next step is associate it with Python installation. Okay, how we can do it? We can associate it with Python by attaching it to Python's site packages folder. Okay, now you have to put the folder that you have created in the site packages folder. How to get to know the site packages folder? So to do so, type the following comments. What are the comments? It is import sys. First you have to import sys module. So once you import, you have to print the path. So print sys.path. So when you give that, so it will show you all the paths the Python will look for, okay, for various purpose, okay, while executing. So in that folders, in the paths that is given, look for the site packages. Okay, so this is the site packages folder in my computer. Okay, C users and then app data local, whatever. Okay, whatever the folder, whatever the name given, you just note it down. You have to note it down, this particular name. So in this folder, okay, in this folder, what you have to do it, you have to paste. Okay, so Python 37. So here it is Python 37 site packages, Python 37 site packages. So go to that particular folder. So in that folder you place your folder that you have created. Car is the top level folder that I have created. Paste it here. Okay, so once you paste it, it's done. Normally officially that is, there is another way of doing it, or pasting the site packages, or actually installing the site packages, whatever library routines into the site packages. There are other methods are available, but we are not going to discuss that. So here for our understanding and practice, it is enough to paste whatever the folder that you have created, paste it in the site packages folder. In a car folder that I have created, earlier it was in desktop, now I have pasted in my site packages. So once you paste your package, it's ready to be importable in any of the programs of your choice. Okay, so now it is, you can import your modules and use its function. So how to import? So import car dot details. Do you remember? Details, car is the name of the module, and then details is the Python program name that I have created. Do you remember? Yes. Okay, so import car dot details. So car dot details, in the car dot details there is a function called car details. Okay, so how will you call this? Because it will create a its own namespace. So every time you want to refer that you want to use the function inside the module, you have to refer it with the dot notation. So here car dot details dot car details. So when you type that, so whatever the function has been written for, that will be displayed. So this is the function from top level module car. This is the message that I have typed, right? Okay, so that will be displayed. So here what you have done, you have imported, that is you have created a library routine, or you have created your own package as car, and then you have used it in your, you have imported your package, and then you have started using the functions. Okay, so now look at the next example. Import car.engine. Do you remember? Engine is a subfolder that we have created inside car. Okay, so that can be referred with the dot notation, car.engine. So what is engine? This is a Python file that I have written. Okay, so car.engine, car is a folder name, engine is a subfolder name, and this engine is a Python file name. So till the file name you have to import. That is what you need to understand very clearly. Okay, import car.engine top level submodule and then Python program, and to use the functions inside that folder you have to refer it with the full name. Okay, otherwise you can go for the other methods, as you can give a short name and then you can use it in your program, right? Okay, so here this is how normally we will access. Okay, so in my engine file I am having two functions, start and then stop function, and it will just simply display some information. So when you do that, this is the start function of engine submodule, and then the same way stop function, this is the stop function of engine submodule. Okay, so now you have learned how to create your own package, how to put it in a side packages, that is how to create it as a package, how to import your own package, and then how to use your package in your program. So we have learned how to create our own library.